Guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to generate weekly and monthly income, at least the way I do it. When it comes to selling options, there's lots of different strategies, different entry points, different exits that a lot of people take. Now, let me show you the way I do it myself. Now, here with NIO, I ended up buying 100 shares of the stock. And first of all, when I sell covered calls or when I sell cash secure puts, I'm always doing it on a company that I'm looking to buy, whether I get assigned on a cash secure put or whether I'm holding and I'm down on it when I'm trying to sell some covered calls. And I'll give you a quick example in just a second on when you're actually down by a lot. Now with NIO, I ended up buying 100 shares this week. I bought them with an average cost of $40. Right away, I ended up selling an at-the-money covered call that expires April 9th. So these are weekly ones. Now, the intention for me is to actually get assigned, get in and get out, because I did it at the same strike price than what my average cost is. I wouldn't really make any capital gains if I get assigned, but I got a greater premium of $171 compared to if I would have done it out of the money. Now, when we first buy into a stock, we don't know what it's going to do the following day, the following week, or the following month. Like I said, the fact that I did it at the money, I'm actually looking to get assigned, get in and get out. I did it solely for the premium. There's also people that like selling in the money covered calls and are still profitable. They're looking to get in and get out. They're not looking to buy and hold. If we were looking to buy and hold shares for a longer period of time, I would simply just sell cash secure puts, one way of buying shares at a cheaper price and get paid for it, or just simply buy shares on the dip and buy and hold. But like I said, this strategy is to generate weekly and monthly income. I'm not looking to fall in love with the stock. If I get assigned to sell my shares at the same price that I just bought them for, like I said, I wouldn't make nothing in capital gains, but the premium is a lot greater. Now, if NIO ends up trending down by April 9th and stays below $40, I simply collected a bigger premium as well, a bigger downside protection compared to the out of the money. If NIO starts trending up, then most likely I'm going to get assigned. If it ends up above $40 on the last day of expiration, I get my money back, my $4,000. And I collected $171 on a weekly option. So these are intentions of getting assigned to sell my shares, but I'm doing it for the weekly income. Now I could have done a monthly one as well, collected a bigger premium. This is one way of generating weekly and monthly income without falling in love with the stock. But at the same time, you want to do it on stocks that you're probably bullish on and you like holding for the longer term if you're down on them. So I'll give you a quick example, because if you've been watching my NIO videos, you guys know that I do like NIO. I've been doing this for quite some time on NIO. But first of all, before I show you, let me show you the play basically. This is what I did. I invested $4,000 to buy 100 shares of NIO. The premium that I received is $171. So if NIO starts trending down, my break even is technically $38.29, where I wouldn't win or I wouldn't lose any capital until it starts trending even below that. That's when I would really be down because of the premium that I collected. Now, like I said, if NIO starts trending up, yes, I'm going to lose out on capital gains. You're going to say, oh, you could have made more money, but we don't know what the price of the stock is going to do. This strategy for me is an in and out strategy, basically. I'm looking to get assigned. But sometimes, like I said, we're going to end up buying shares maybe for a different intention, because I've been day trading and swing trading NIO as well. On the last videos, I showed you guys I had like 500 shares of the stock. I was looking to day trade NIO because sometimes NIO makes these $1, $2, $3 moves. So for me, it's an easy $200, $300, $500 in a day. Now, I ended up buying at the wrong time. That was the case. Now, I didn't want to sell with a loss. I ended up selling covered calls. The fact that I had, more than 100 shares of the stock gave me that extra play that I can sell some covered calls. Now, somebody that bought, let's say, 60, 50, 30, 40 shares or something like that, they're technically just down on the stock. They can't sell any covered calls. I'm not saying that you have to buy 100 shares, but like we know, we need 100 shares minimum to sell one contract, one covered call contract. And that is the reason that even if I'm going to do a day trade or a swing trade, I do it in these kind of increments, and I'm doing it on a company that I'm okay holding. I've been through this before with NIO. I've been through this before with American Airlines, and I've been selling options, selling premium, getting paid while holding the stock. My average cost right now is $52.15. And selling out of the money covered calls is really not going to pay me as much. Now I can move further out into the month, into the week. I mean, depending on what the price of stock is at the moment, and collect some kind of premium. Now you can see that I'm actually down, but I've been collecting a lot of premium because I've been basically selling the options, buying them back, selling the options again, letting them expire, and so on and so forth. I've actually done a video on this topic on how the strategy that I use works. I try to make as much premium as possible. I'm not always letting the option expire. A quick example is I sell the options, the covered call options, at the top. When I think there's resistance, I get the most premium. I buy them back at the bottom. NIO starts trending back up again. I sell some more covered calls. I buy them back at the bottom if they start decaying, in value. I sell them right back at the top again. Now I'm doing this constantly, and it might be a different strategy that a lot of people don't use, but this is just the way I do it myself. I try to collect as much premium as possible, and I've done videos on this. I'll leave a link down below to show you exactly how I do it. Sometimes I end up reselling the same options that I bought back for cheaper. So I could have, sold some here, collected, let's say, for example, $100 for each contract. I bought them back, let's say, for even $20 a contract, and I resold them again for, more premium. So that's what I keep doing. I'm not always letting them expire. And so because I've been doing that with 700 shares, so I've been collecting premium while I've been down on NIO, so technically I'm not down as much. Now, because again, my average cost is $52.15. Like I said, yes, the more, further out we move into the month or the week, the further out you move into the future, the more premium you're going to get. I can easily do something around a month, let's say even April 30th. Even if I do something near, the $52 cost, I mean, on 700 shares, that's what, like almost $300 right there. That's a monthly basis kind of strategy. So even if I let them expire and they get taken away for some reason at 52, technically I wouldn't be on a losing trade because I've been collecting already a lot of premium for the strategies that I've been using on selling the options, buying them back for cheaper, reselling the options. Sometimes, like I said, it's the same options that I'm reselling when I just bought them back for less a few minutes or a few hours ago. So again, I'll leave a link to that video that I did on this strategy that I use on NIO and among other different stocks. If you guys like watching these kind of videos, leave a like, leave a comment, and until then, I'll see you guys on the next video.